medium-sized patch, and then a few like fixes. So nothing crazy. We're still ramping up on, we're getting close on like the next like really big patch, which I think we've already discussed publicly, but that's going to include scripting, which is possibly like the biggest awaited feature. So that's very close. And then we have a few other like big things that are coming soon. So some stuff that we talked about, and then there's a lot of like kind of long-term stuff in progress. I've kind of hinted at like hunting missions and stuff like that. It's just kind of some overworld stuff that we just hasn't really existed in the game before. That kind of stuff, and like a big overhaul to, well, more of just like adding like progression systems, like a well-tuned and fully retentive like progression loop is coming, and it's just like a long-term thing we've been working on. So, but stuff that's coming soon, scripting, that's going to kind of blow the doors open on like what people can do in Nifty. So, yeah.
Yeah, about you, Charlie. About the business side of things in Nifty.
And we've got new communities getting integrated every week. So the volume there has been high and growing. Game nights and the events we're running have been good. I mean, I guess we're out here on an island that was created from the Geese on It activation, which was cool. That was great. And we're seeing a lot of demand for projects to do like these events which is great. And on the back end, like there's a bunch of people paying for cool events and stuff like that. So it's a good way for the project to support itself, and it's a great way to get even more projects in. So that's been nice. There's some other stuff on the back end we're doing. Like we're looking at some other chain integrations, kind of like hashing out what kind of deals we could forge with some other chains. So that's been good. That's kind of the main stuff.
In general, we're kind of just in like, we've been a bit cyclical with like the kind of phases we're in. We're in like a hype phase and a building phase, and we're doing marketing stuff, and then we're not doing marketing stuff. Obviously, we're in like sort of a lull where we're really like focusing on building right now. And this, I mean, we've explained in some of the other like presentations we've done, but just in case anyone's missed it, like kind of a lot more like marketing and hype effort stuff is coming more towards the end of the year. We have obviously, like we've mentioned, like the Steam and Epic launch. We're going to be doing some big activation stuff around then, and then there's a couple other things we're looking at that might actually come before that we're not going to talk about here, but there's stuff along those lines that we're looking at now and spiking on internally. So more to come on that once it's a little more fleshed out.
Mike just said in the chats, tell them about Project X. I don't even know what's Project X, man.
You're not part of that conversation.
What is that about?
Oh yeah, we can't talk about Project X in front of Six.
Oh my god. You guys have been hiding in front of it from us? Oh my god.
Six, you gotta bail. Six, so we can talk about it.
Let's start some games. That's infection.
Let's do it. And just a reminder on like kind of the flow here. Jut in if you have any questions. If you want to pop them in the chat, we're going to try and keep an eye on the chat so we can answer them in real time. But if you want to interject, that's probably the best way to get our attention. But please, questions, suggestions, feedback, anything. This is your time to ask stuff.
It's like I'm really curious. Is that Project X true or just fucking with me?
Project X. I mean, if it's if it's what I'm thinking of, then it's real.
Just don't worry about it, Six.
All right.
It's better that you don't know.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so it's a surprise for me then.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask him about that.
He may pretend he doesn't know because we told him it's best that it's just too dangerous for you to know about this.
Yo, what's with the new UIs with the dev console? I like it. I see.
So basically, I was we actually use the dev console a lot internally, and I was tired of how terrible it is. We haven't really used it much for like community facing, like public facing stuff. But there's been like a few cheats in there that we have recommended people use before we like get actual functionality out. Like you could change the FOV there before we add it to settings, that kind of stuff. It's a really easy way for us to add stuff like that to the game. So I was tired of using it. I made it better, and there's actually, I'll speak on it a bit because there's some cool stuff.
For your own use.
It was kind of that. We also have someone doing camera capture stuff for us, and I wanted to improve the tooling there for them. So they're doing like in-game capture, and there's a bunch of stuff we can do to make that easier. And of course, you saw that like Pharaoh discovered it and made a really nice video, and we're going to be expanding on it a bit. And if people start using it more, we'll keep expanding on it. I've already added. It'll be rolling out with the next patch, but he requested, can we like hide name tags with the cheat? It's like, sure, anything that doesn't like change gameplay for other people, we can let you do. So hide name tags. Oscom was like, can we emote with the dev console command so that we can like make a video and trigger the emote? That's already been added, and we'll go with the next batch. So stuff like that's easy to do. If you all start using the dev console, it's especially useful for like the camera commands, and we will keep adding stuff to it. Also, it's when scripting rolls out, the dev console is going to serve a bit more of a public-facing use. So like you'll be able to do printouts and like surface errors through the dev console. So I think we'll see people starting to use it more through that. But since we're talking about it and it did roll out, I added some kind of cool functionality to it. So one thing you can do is you can create scripts that are scripts of dev console commands. Now, this is separate from like the visual scripting system, but that's mostly useful for like camera stuff right now. But you can set up like a whole like camera rig animation. So like you can like have it pan to an area, then pause there for like a few seconds, and then snap to another area, pause there.
Right now?
You can make camera scripts. And then if you want to, like, one other thing that you can do with it right now is you can set a startup script to run. So you make a script, and maybe you just want to have a script that like maps like camera smoothing to a key on your keyboard and turns off the UI. So you like set capture mode. Yeah. You can have that just like set up all your keybinds for these scripts on startup, so you don't have to like keep meticulously putting in all these commands.
Are we gonna create a document for these anytime soon? Or
we can, but also if you just open it and type help, that's pretty much all the documentation that exists for it right now. So, and you can type help for any command in it. Yeah. But if you all have any questions or if you want any functionality added to it, just let me know and we will do it. It's pretty quick.
I'm gonna try it later. Yo, Charles, you should have saved me from days I was stuck.
Sorry, Six. You're on good.
It's the first time to play in this island. I mean, I did a stream with Ride on this one, but we never really played a game.
I was stuck in a tree.
Yeah. Dang.
I want to add it.
You better fix these assets, dang.
They said it's covered in glue.
What's that? It's covered in glue.
Yeah.
I think, it'd be good to fix the assets. Also, I think we just need to add a failsafe because it's UGC and.
Oh, it's a normal tree. It's a normal tree.
It's one of the default trees?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, okay. Then we should fix it.
Yeah, we got a question from Brentwood. Like, will there be more interactions with the NPCs soon? Oh, I need that functionality.
Yeah, actually, so you may have noticed NPCs disappeared.
What?
We noticed that there was the nav mesh was causing some server performance issues. So we turned it off for the time being. We're fixing that. We might have it fixed already, and we'll turn it back on when we can. But that was kind of like why we rolled it out with we rolled it out early without much functionality, so we could catch stuff like that and fix it before they actually matter. So
yeah.
Anyway, to answer the question, soon is pretty subjective, but. What we are working on a system of like crafting and progression through the NPCs. So I think like next couple of months, that will roll out, and that's going to be like you'll like kind of develop a little bit of a relationship with them as you interact with them and do like stuff that they want you to do, and then you can kind of unlock like crafting recipes by doing that. So it's going to be part of the progression. And crafting recipes, I won't go too much into like the kind of stuff you'll be able to craft, but obviously everything from fishing, I've alluded to hunting missions, stuff from that will be resources you can craft. And I alluded previously to like fishing progression, so ways to like make it easier to catch fish and catch better fish, stuff like that. There will be some progression in the fishing system, and that will tie into crafting. We also really want crafting and like some of the outputs of these systems with items to be like social items, kind of fun things that you just use to like interact with other people.
Is it gonna be
like,
on chain?
No.
Oh, okay.
It's going to be like in-game items.
I remember someone that built a crafting system for us. It was like 6 months ago. Bobby Reap, I remember his name, Bobby Reap. He did it the same way as how they do it in Minecraft, but with like custom assets in the marketplace.
Right, I remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's
that's
making
cool.
like an on-chain Minecraft game now.
Right, and he's really famous now on base. Like he's one of the top pillars on base right now. It's amazing to see.
Yeah, he's doing good stuff.
Wait, what did Brandon say? I'm extremely curious to know how the inventory system is gonna work opposed to our wallets and items within it. Oh, like how would you differentiate in-game items to like items on chain? I don't know if that's what I meant.
Yeah. So the inventory system is going to be more like, well, so right now you have like fish, boosts, baits. Is that it? That's pretty much it, right? And it's going to be that kind of class of stuff that's like within the context of the game and is like consumable, or we're also going to be adding like some of your like tools to it, you can call them, like so like the sword, pistol, fishing rod are going to become inventory items, kind of like in Minecraft.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas like your wallet and that inventory is like the stuff placeable on your island. This is stuff that's like kind of using the overworld progression loop. Yeah, that's the plan. Upgraded Rod Alpha, that's right.
Yo, I see Oscom in the chat. What up, Oscom? Bro, they haven't told us about Project X or some shit.
Hello.
Bro, he knows.
I
I think he knows, bro.
Did you get engagement baited by Mike again, or?
Yeah, I just did.
This guy doesn't believe in Project X.
I don't know if it's even real. But... Charles, I want to know your sentiment right now on GameFi in general.
I think most projects are kind of adjusting their kind of overall product and approach. Like you can even see like Ronin is kind of like talking about being a gamification layer for Ethereum as opposed to just purely doing games. So I think they're looking at like gacha, loot boxes, like these sorts of RNG mechanics. It seems like that's something they're focusing on. It's also what you're seeing most of the games on Abstract that have traction are all kind of RNG, loot box, gacha. Like that's pretty much the model that I think people see working. And you combine that with the fact that there's a lot of crypto casinos coming online and a lot of crypto casinos raising money. And I think you see a lot of games like looking in that direction right now because the kind of old meta hasn't worked very well, and pretty much every like established gaming project is kind of down over the past year, 6 months. So I think you're kind of in a time where people are kind of looking and trying to innovate, trying to do something new. A lot of chance-based stuff, a lot of stuff that's kind of wagering, gambling. There's a lot of that going on right now. So yeah, that's kind of where I'd say we're at. I think people are looking for new ways of doing things.
We're gonna see wagering soon on Nifty.
Hard to know. Maybe you should look into Project X.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm kidding.
Now we're talking.
But,
we can
maybe.
What?
yeah. I think we're not
Maybe.
gonna. Yeah, I won't go
It's
into it, but if
coming
you guys did want to, yeah,
That's
Any
an idea
thoughts?
we've always wanted to experiment with. So it's possible.
What's the vision though?
Not soon.
Oh, what's the vision
Not
there
soon.
though? Like, is it gonna be like on-chain wagering or just in-game wagering?
I'm gonna let Charles do this. 'Cause I don't know.
I don't think I don't know. We've experimented with a few different things internally. It would be if we do anything there, it would be like in-game sort of stuff, like in-game experiences. Yeah, it could still be on chain though, for sure. Yeah,
Okay, so.
but really, Six, this is I don't know if this is good stuff for you to know about. I think.
I'll pretend I don't know about shit.
I could tell the community, but I don't know if you.
Mhm.
I don't think we should tell you about this.
You can't handle it.
Project X. Yeah,
You probably know that I'm a bad gambler, that's why.
I've told Oscom to give you as much work as possible to keep your mind off of this, just because we really can't.
He's
can't have you
been
thinking
doing
about
that for
Project
like
X.
weeks now.
This is why. Because
Mhm.
we're trying to keep. We don't want you kind of going astray.
Yeah, we want you to stop wasting your money on Pokemon cards. 6.
Stopped a long time ago. Fuck it.
Six is asking a lot of questions. We need to distract.
Alright, guys, come on. We're players in here. Guys, you better start asking questions. Because I'm just gonna put them in the hot seat.
Six does have good questions, so you gotta give him that.
Guys, come on. Feel free to drop them in the chats, or if you want to chime in the VC, do that right now.
Maybe ask a dumb question so it kind of lowers the bar for questions. And then, and then people would be like, you know what, I'll ask one. That one, last one counts.
Okay,
Terrible.
if you could only play one game in your life, is it gonna be Roblox or Minecraft?
Okay, nice. Yeah. Well, I played a lot more Minecraft than Roblox. But you know what? I think I might say Roblox just because you're kind of betting that it's going to get a lot better, and maybe one. So I guess I'll say Roblox is a kind of like bullish statement on what they're doing.
I'm a Minecraft maxi, so Charles and I are split on this.
Oscom is a Minecraft maxi. Do you guys know that?
Yeah.
You're
I mean,
Minecraft
saw someone
nerd.
No, my perspective is like Roblox. If you ever use it, like their model is super toxic for players. Like I went through a few experiences. I don't know. It's just not my jam. Like it's very strange. I think I will never like. It's one of those platforms I will probably never understand. But
Yeah,
But, yeah.
I think we're too old.
Yeah, maybe.
It's just full of kids, man. That's why.
You have to be able to use. You have to put a lot of imagination on top of that game to enjoy it.
Do you think companies like that would ever go into like Web3 side of things?
I think
Roblox
they
was
talked
considering
about
it
long
at one
ago.
point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Roblox at one
But-
point they were considering, like, it was in the hype. They were considering like doing
Peak NFT mania,
yeah,
Oh.
like something on their marketplace, they wanted to do, but then they didn't.
It's
do
going to
it.
be tough for them to hop into it, considering their player base is mostly kids,
Yeah.
and crypto is. I don't want to say for adults, but a lot of it is.
Well, the problem Roblox has, quote unquote, is they in the past few years they really tried to have an older player base. Like that was a big goal of theirs, and you could see it like with a lot of the activations that they pushed and the content that they tried to push, but it didn't. Really
Yeah, but at the end of the day, it's just the
succeed.
kids making
Yeah.
it more popular, right?
Yeah.
You guys are the trendsetters, even for like meme coins, everything, you know. Like if you see these meme coins land, they're all just from TikTok, basically. These are the kids making it. Oh wait, we have questions.
But I will say Roblox is like really easy to hop in. So like they have like I think really nailed.
Mm-hmm.
It's really easy to like start a session.
Yeah, we got a good question from Kale. Any progress on increasing server capacity? I think it was Max that said that the recent engine upgrade might help with that, but was concerned about game island size.
Yeah, so that's I can tell you where it is in the queue. The answer is no progress right now, but it's gated behind. Oh shoot, I missed the game. We're gonna get scripting out. It's kind of like who's working on it, and there's some a lot of like server and networking stuff that we have to do just to make sure it's gonna work well. So it's scripting we're gonna roll out, and then we're gonna roll out the animation support stuff. And the animation support has a bunch of networking concerns, and then we're looking at that. So basically, it's item number 3 on like networking related stuff, and scripting is going to come out pretty soon. So, and then like the animation work is almost done. We're just waiting. Like the last step is just some of this networking stuff. So basically, we're a little congested on like networking related work, but that's in the queue, and we're planning to do it before Steam release. So, yeah. And we think what we can do there, we think hopefully we can just boost the baseline. We're going to have to take a look at it. Otherwise, like we could definitely make it like buy some sort of boost to get more players on your island temporarily. Because it is basically just translates into cost for us. So if we can make it like cost neutral, then we're happy to do it. It's no problem with us just like paying for bigger servers. At current, with like where we are in this phase, we're just not like upping the server size at the moment. So that's pretty much where we are in the rationale.
Yeah, I feel like we need more experience in games. Like if you see the way I see about it is, for example, the Fortnite event. Like they throw this wide scale event in game, not just in Discord. I think that would be like a positive impact for the game. Like you can do like a winter team season, something like that. I think we can push that with a battle pass. That would be the easiest way to do that.
Battle pass like gives you a bigger boost or like more players you can host.
No, not really. Like make like for example, we're gonna drop a Christmas team battle pass. Everything in game is gonna be Christmas team, etc. Like basically how.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, and yeah. So I don't know if we've talked concretely about Battle Pass with the community very much, but we are planning to do a Battle Pass. It's going to come out after some other stuff. So I won't talk too much about Battle Pass, but I will talk about some of the other like cosmetics and ways to get cosmetics that are coming out soon. So we basically pretty much everything in the game is UGC right now. And we do want to have some like classes of inventory that can't be created by users, so that we can, sell them, and also like provide like some progression to unlock stuff and have like recurring rewards and make it so that you want to tune into the next season and there's always something that you're like kind of pursuing to unlock. It just makes it more, makes it more fun to hop in if you're working towards something. And it keeps you here and all that good stuff. So some of the stuff that we are looking at, and this is well underway, is we call it Flare, and it's kind of these cosmetic unlocks. I'll give some examples. So like
Flare.
There's a bunch of games that have like Flare.
Okay.
You can there's a bunch of games that have like kill banners. So you kill somebody in one of these games and they see on their screen your kill banner. It's kind of a way to flex on them and also like kind of just show off some of the stuff that you've unlocked. And they're going to be pretty cool. They're customizable and they look really nice. We devised like a system for them that makes them like, they can be animated. You can recolor parts of them. You can customize like the border and the background, and we can set some text from stuff you unlock. You'll unlock them through like once the battle pass is live, that'll be one avenue to unlock things, and then
Mhm.
there's also like gotcha will be like a prime way to unlock stuff, and so more types of prizes through the gotcha, and then you'll unlock
By the
things
way-
through events and stuff like that. Everything that we can give stuff out for now. Go ahead, I'll get back to it after.
By the way, Six, I don't know if you knew, but there's one banner that is made like because of you.
What banner?
So
Nah,
so
you
basically
fucking
like we took your
Project
face,
X.
You took
we
my
took
what?
your face, we put it in an AI, and then like
Stop
when
it,
you get a kill,
stop it,
it's
stop
Six
it.
God blinking. Yeah, nice one.
I would buy 100 of those, you know.
Yeah.
I would give my
Yeah.
3-month salary for those.
How many pearls would you
Yeah.
spend on that?
I think also it'll allow us to bring something back like Bloom rewards, although that might just be replaced by Battle Pass, so
Mhm.
we will see.
Oh, yeah. On the side note,
But yeah, we'll have.
Charles,
Yeah,
have you
go
seen
for it.
Battle Pass? By Master Voyage?
It's awesome. It's awesome. They're doing amazing work. The reveal was really cool. The variety of items and all the avatars and everything. It's crazy. Some really good placeable buildings and objects. It's super cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, kudos to the team. They did a great job.
Yo, wait a sec. Guys, let's move to G-Lab before we move to the next couple of topics. Sent y'all an invite. This one's made from Secro. Our top 2 from the cheese you just sent us. So,
Sweet. I'll keep talking on Flare for a second. Then also, I think we missed a question by Future Ghost and a few other things in the chat, so we'll circle back. Flare, just some of the other ones that we're looking at. So, titles like on your name tag is a really easy one to do. Just like a title, like Six God would have like Queen, probably. And
yeah.
Got him.
Yeah, and
you guys love me today.
yeah, so
Yeah, you're really.
Yeah, so I mean, we could just get a lot of funny ones. I think we can source some of this stuff from the community too. Maybe even UGC contests for some of the backgrounds and stuff like that for the for the kill banners. And then some of the other stuff we're looking at. Oh, this one's really cool. So, like trails for like the dust particles that like when you jump and run, and there's a little like kind of white wisp that goes behind you when you're running. All that kind of stuff is going to be reskinnable with Flare, and same thing, you'll unlock it through all these different avenues. So, it'd be a lot more cool stuff to get in the gacha and make it more worth spinning. You're trying to get a certain thing, and there's going to be variants and stuff like that. And the system for it's really cool too. They'll be a little bit customizable, and yeah, Flare. There's a whole bunch more stuff that we'll do in the future, but I think those are the 3 that we're rolling out right now. We'll just expand from there.
Is it gonna come free for Legendary Pistol Holder? Because I've been asking for that for pistol holders for like 2 years now.
Well, yeah, we could do some Flare free for holding pistols, for sure.
That'd be dope.
Yeah. Future Ghost asks, can I earn the same Bloom Traffic Reward on my own island as someone else? I'm not quite sure what that means.
Check his question.
I don't know if we want to provide any Are you asking if you could like?
I think he's asking if he send an invite link with his referral code, and if it's the same earning if a player is playing on his island.
Oh, if it is an invite link, then you get a percentage of it. You don't get as much. Well, it looks like he's writing right now. So.
You're right. Let's play this.
I think
It's
that's
an impressive
too.
island.
These are all
Oh my God,
bottle
keep
plus
me-
assets. I guys in it.
So Future Goes, I think the answer for this is like the tracking formula for all islands is the same, but then the amount of blooms you receive is the same, depending on the volume of people who join, play, collect blooms, etc. But then what you earn in terms of island is variable.
Yeah, I think also you don't get foot traffic blooms for being on your own island. I think we discount the island element from that.
You're
So in other words, the bloom traffic is the same for everybody. Like the formula at least.
I've got a question for you, Charles. Like, what's going to be the vision for Nifty Island after P2E is over?
Yeah, so I mean, we're still very much like interested in prizes and rewards, but it's going to be much more about being like this kind of crazy, fun, prize-fueled game world. We have a lot coming with the gacha that's going to make that way more entertaining. We're stocking it up with bigger prizes, tying that more closely to the core loop, and have a bunch of like kind of potentially Project X style kind of like some fun new stuff in game that's going to be revolved more around prizes. So like play to earn obviously isn't sustainable forever. But we still think prizes are really cool, and that the chance to win something of value in a game is novel and fun. So yeah, think more chance-based stuff, more gacha, still crazy prizes, still fun UGC that anyone can participate in. That's the main thing that will replace play to earn is more chance-based prizes.
How do you think it would affect our existing player base, though?
Well, to be seen. I think like some people maybe. I think I mean, look, I think a lot of the most pure farmers probably aren't farming it right now.
Right.
But you know what I mean? Like I think they've moved on. But there might still be some. But in the end, like that has to change because it's just not a realistic thing that the game can provide. The game can't provide you like an hourly wage, like without really having to spend. Right? It just doesn't make any sense. So it's a fine way to reward early supporters, which is the goal of it, to like let early people get a bit of token, but it just makes no sense at all in the long run. So I think for the most part, some people might not like the change, but I think people will like it. I think it'll be good.
Yeah, there's also, there's a very broad audience that's interested in playing the game for playing games for no financial prize, right? We're working towards like getting there, and then also there's an audience that would play the games for like it's kind of like prize-based play that's not like a salary payout. But also just to add on onto that, like there will also always, and it is a viable model to have play to earn. That's really like create to earn, right? If you're contributing to the platform in a way that brings people in,
that's what Roblox does it.
Sustainably. Yeah. Exactly, right. So we're definitely doing that. That's not going to go away. And if you're like one of the top islands, if you're like creating, and we have more stuff coming out for like rewarding people for creating assets and stuff like that. We actually have something pretty cool being announced very soon. That's we think will kind of jumpstart like asset creation again, and make it more lucrative for people creating really cool content that helps the ecosystem to earn. So things are going to change, and the platform's getting better every day.
Yeah, and if you want that kind of paycheck style earning, Zach is right. You create. That's the way you're going to be able to hold on to that. So if you like play to earn as it exists today, and you want to keep having that experience, make cool islands. And that is going to become more rewarding. Making cool islands, making cool marketplace assets, hosting cool quests, all that.
Just to add on to this topic, because we've been talking about like the importance of players. I think obviously creators are important, but players will always be at the center of it. You also need to kind of consider like a creator, if they're creating content, they're basically creating content for external audiences, but also for the audience in the game. So at the end of the day, like the more content there is effective on platform, the more opportunity there will be for players. So it's kind of like a scaling ratio. Like the more people do, the more you get, essentially. Yeah,
but for this future model, Charles, the token and every NFTs we have is still gonna play a big part of it, right?
Yes, definitely. It's just that it's less something that you're earning for free and more something that has benefits on the platform and is benefiting from buybacks.
Yeah.
So it's just time for the token to be like a scarce commodity and not rewards token in the same way. It can be a rewards token for creators, and you might earn it here and there. It just becomes more scarce, and my hope is that if this goes well, it becomes deflationary. That'd be the ideal situation.
You said deflationary, right?
Deflationary, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've got inflationary covered. That's not too hard. To do.
Yeah.
Wait, Sifu said maybe don't look at the salary, but us mining the token, I've provided ideas for making PoE sustainable. The token will still be released over the same time frame. Oh, this is not a question. It is a suggestion. Yeah, this is good. So I still don't
Sorry,
see.
what's the suggestion?
Okay, I'm ready.
I'll check the side chat.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Sorry, I'm just reporting a bug real quick.
There's no bugs.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Let me read it. Let's see. Maybe don't look at it as a salary. Is this Sifu's one? Is that the one?
Yep.
Yeah, season.
Okay. Maybe don't look at it as a salary, but as mining the token, I provided ideas for to use standalone token before you release over the same time frame, so I still don't see it has changed much other than loose players who are currently here. Well, the way it will change is, it's about whether deterministic rewards are going to players. Right now, players, creators, everybody's getting a big drip feed of Island token, and it's bigger than what people spend too. So people are spending some, but overall, there's more value. There's value flowing out more than it's flowing in, which I think is okay while the game's being developed and we're trying to grow it. But the way it will change is that player incentives will stop being this sort of deterministic flow. They'll be more you might get some through the gacha here and there, but you're not going to be getting tons of rewards as a player, just deterministically. And then there'll be some rewards concentrated on creators who bring people in, who get other people to spend. And that's an important note, rewarding people who get people to buy pearls. And then the idea is that the pearl spend should grow over time, and that will result in buybacks of Island token, which will make it much less or not inflationary at all.
Mhm.
So I don't know if that gets at what your question, but it's going to change a good amount.
Yo,
Got a fun question by Dang. I was thinking about it. I think the limiting factor isn't even necessarily
you decide
how to design it. It's my imagination.
Right.
I think the things that I'm most looking forward to being able to build are more not what the island looks like so much, but the experience that you can do on the island. I think making some kind of funny single player things with some NPCs, and making games, maybe some puzzle games. I know in Minecraft I would do some kind of puzzle dungeons and stuff like that, and I had a lot of fun with that, but I didn't have an online group of people to share it with and a real system for it. So I think that's what I would do. A good puzzle dungeon using the scripting system would be something that I'm looking forward to be able to do.
Nice. I think I really, really tough up only stuff is cool. I like an island that's kind of has a kind of clear single purpose. I like obstacle courses. I think that's in the vein of that. Let's see what else we got here. Referral system. Yes, I agree. We do need to do more there. Again, that makes sense. Good morning. Just wondering, are there any plans to enable Ronin NFTs as quest prizes in the future? Yeah, we've really flirted with this one. I thought we were gonna have done it by now, but the reason we were gonna do this more with them, and we wanted to be able to bridge Island token to Ronin as part of it.
Mhm.
We were thinking about this whole integration, but they got in this weird state where it was like they were maybe going to upgrade and change their bridge, but they didn't. And the existing bridge they have is like this kind of more old school chain link CCIP bridge, and the way that one works is basically instead of like the way layer 0 works, where the supply of island token is dynamic and technically dynamic, where like you can when you move island token to base, it burns it on ETH and mints it on base, so the total supply remains consistent. Ronin didn't have support for that, so it would have kind of messed with our total supply, and I didn't like that, and we ended up not doing some more stuff with them and just kind of got bogged down. I think it would be cool though to support them on quests, but there are a lot of other chains that want to work with us and that maybe are, I don't know, have been more supportive. So I'm open to it, but we're not like rushing into it either.
We need abstract.
I also think now, like seeing what's happening now with the Ronin chain and stuff, it makes sense that back then they didn't update their providers because that was like basically just a technical blocker, and I think they just didn't want to spend if they weren't sure what they were doing.
Yeah, it's crazy that they're in L2 now. That's
yeah.
It's a pretty interesting move. I was kind of surprised the token didn't sell off a little bit because of that. Because I feel like there's usually this big L1 premium, and it's almost like being an L2 is a downgrade. Anyway, just that was interesting to see. I didn't expect that.
What was the rationale for that?
I think. So just answer.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
So they basically, I mean, it seemed like the rationale was like they've always liked Ethereum, and Ethereum's now doing well. Like it's more actively supporting people who build in the ecosystem. The ETH Foundation's getting more active. ETH's doing well price wise, and I guess the way they're marketing it is they're kind of saying like we're going to be the gamification layer for Ethereum, and Ethereum's this like giant opportunity. So if we're this important part of Ethereum, that's like a big deal. I guess something like that. So I think
it's also a revenue opportunity. It's also revenue opportunity. Like now, there's a bunch of bids to win the Ronin war. Like I saw there's some bids like ranging 5 million, 11 million from like Optimism, stuff like this to win over Ronin. Yeah, so it's like because they're not gonna build the tech stack. Like they're gonna build on top of an existing tech stack. And it's interesting. Like when you dig into the L2 business, it's really interesting. Like L2s are super profitable. And the way they're designed.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. That's cool. Well, I wonder who they'll pick. We'll see. Whoever pays them more.
But do you guys think that Ronin's still the #1 gaming chain right now?
I think probably, yeah. But I don't think. But it's almost like it's not a. I haven't looked. I could pull up the daily, the kind of unique wallets. Most of things have been in a downturn. Pixels has been in a consistent downtrend. I haven't looked at it recently, but it was in a big downtrend for usage. So I think right now, like I think they see that right now, like they did a good job of getting a bunch of games to come there and a bunch of people to want to farm the rewards that those games offered in large numbers. But people kind of are now wise to the fact that like farmers aren't users. Basically in the same way, or they're not like value additive customers in the long run. So I think people are like, I think they know they need to mix it up. I think they're like, I'd say they're still probably the leader, but it's kind of anyone's game right now.
Right.
Like,
Charles, do you think Pixels will move to abstract?
I've seen some Ronin projects do that.
That's crazy. I would be pretty surprised because I think like Ronin would do everything to keep them. It would be so bearish if that happened, right? And I think Luke and the team do really feel like they got a lot of good stuff out of it. Maybe I don't know. I haven't talked to them in a long time, but maybe their opinions have changed because like it was really great initial hype they got, but like they've probably had the hardest job of any team of like entertaining like a ginormous farming community for like over for a year and a half or something, which probably takes a toll on their souls. But I don't know. Yeah, and they've had it so bad. I mean, they've had it like, nuts. So I would be surprised if they moved, but it would be really bearish for Ronin if they did.
I think Saturday afternoon.
Yo, Dunk, you're unmiking.
I'm having a crazy house party with that.
Oh, yeah, I'm gonna mute
Yeah.
that.
Thank, are we invited to your house
I'm just
party?
saying.
I am gonna hear it. I want to hear it.
You have to invite the class now.
This is
Give us
Project
that
X.
So it's literally Project X, huh?
Yeah, Dang's heading that up.
Oh my god, yo.
Man, what is everybody?
Even Tupac is talking about Project X, right? I'm gonna read it. Players on Nuke Island are discussing Project X, which is a mystery feature, potential updates like more NPC interactions. and
What
more
have you
playlists.
guys done? What have you guys done?
Is even a real thing? I probably miss it.
Who
Yes,
wrote
it's
that?
real.
Check the side chats. Oh my god. Oh, you
Six,
summarize
you
it.
don't-
Okay. I was tripping.
6, you're the last person who should worry about this one, right? Don't get involved in this.
Alright. It doesn't sound fun. Alright. I'll leave it to you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, wait, let's do the last game here.
Yo, Too Fat, when's the next music dropping?
Yo, I got a question for Zank for that. What's stopping us from doing streams in game?
Just that it takes work, and we have other priorities. But
yeah.
we've looked at it, and there's stuff we can do. It's I know people want it.
Ooh, probably like censorship because that's the hardest part, right?
There is some weird stuff, and also
Yeah,
like
there
certain things will be blocked by certain websites and stuff like that. So we're like, you know,
It's a little more of a rabbit hole than you think it's going to be because of all like the
Yeah.
content infringement stuff. Like,
Mhm.
yeah, like it's more annoying than it seems.
yeah. But someday we'll do it. It's a question of when. I know it's highly requested.
Yep.
I think the probably the only way to do this is to vet the people who can use it, like have it be
Right.
Oh, like only verified
Like,
accounts, something like that.
yeah, like a very
That's-
gated
that's smart.
feature. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
that's
think we
cool.
did
That makes
discuss
sense.
that. Yeah, like you have to sign something. You know.
You need at
I
least
won't do
1
this.
million island state. That's what.
That's only you.
Yeah, that's actually it's the only way to tell who's a good person is how much island they have staked.
Yeah, that'd be really cool. if y'all
I
get
came in
together
at
and
the
watch
craziest
it.
time. I missed the AML. Sorry, but yeah, I just wanted to hop in and say what's up, y'all. How y'all feeling?
Hey,
Y'all doing
chilling,
good?
bro.
Hey, yeah,
Chilling
good to see you,
tracks.
Trax. Good to see you.
Y'all holding it down over there?
I think so.
Yes, indeed.
Word, man.
There was a question. Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead. Do you think? I was just saying, say what's up.
What's up? There was a question from Happy Mike. Any new build packs coming to build mode? And the answer is yes, and it's a really cool one. I think it's probably just objectively the best one yet. So when we roll out animation support, we have a build pack ready to go, and it features a lot of animated objects, and that's why we've been holding off on it. But it's kind of like an obstacle course build pack. I think we may have put out a little bit of content that shows it in there that we haven't advertised it at all. It's really cool. It's really nice looking, kind of Fall Guys-esque aesthetic, and yeah, the coolest part is all the animated stuff, and you'll be able to route all that stuff up to the scripting system, and you'll be able to make really cool like games with all these kinds of like flippers, bumpers, trapdoors, merry-go-rounds, all this kind of crazy stuff. That's just going to really open up the door to like interesting game modes. So, new build pack is coming. It's going to probably, if I had to guess, just because we pushed back animation support. I know I've given estimates on this before, but I guess we're going to start just like QAing and all that stuff in a few weeks. So, probably a little over a month we'll have animation support in the new build set out. That is my hope. And praying. And yeah, it's going to be a really cool one.
It was on
May also go back and add a little bit of animated stuff to some of the already released packs. Doors. Imagine functional doors. I know we had them in Alpha, but
We had that, right?
yeah, they just weren't built to like support like long-term stuff, so we kind of been like pulling back on those.
Mhm.
But but there's going to be like functional doors and stuff that use the animation system, and then you'll be able to route them up through scripts, whatever.
We got a question from Dang about 3D slots barriers. Is there any chance that 3D slot barriers could be removed or adjusted in future updates? I think that's gonna be possible with scripting, right, Zong? Oh no.
You say barriers. That's so the collider on it. Yeah. Yeah, Abby Mike has more kills than me. It's kind of hard to talk and
he's
perform
typing
well.
right now. He even just asked you a question.
Also, he's probably just way better than me. Yeah, so I mean, definitely it's something we could do. Remove the collider from 3D slots. I think it's probably something we could do with the current system. So yeah, I'll see if that's low lift and if we can just kind of sneak it in. Could be quite simple. Although I will say, like 3D slots. I'll just finish my thought, and then yes, let's get next. Like 3D slots are a little bit being used in the wrong way right now. So scripting and animation system will hopefully make it so you can do that the right way. Like place something with no collider and just have it rotate endlessly. That might be the better solution instead of like having people use 3D slots. All right, sorry, I don't know who interrupted, but I interrupted somebody.
No, it's all good. I was trying to get in between the gap of you speaking. I know like sometimes Discord is delayed. Just a question about base, because I know base had made an announcement like over the last like 2 weeks or so, saying basically like all coins are coming to base, all that good stuff.
Oh.
My partner, my other half, pretty much. She's always wanted to buy Island, but she doesn't really understand Uniswap, and I've showed her plenty of times, but for her to even get frustrated using Uniswap. Will it be available on the base wallet one day, and it'll be easy enough just to swap from one thing to another? Like that's just when is it going to be more accessible to buy it in other places? That's the question I have.
When Binance.
Right. Yeah, I think I don't know. I don't think that's live yet, right? The kind of like decks inside the Coinbase
I
app.
don't think so.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
we already used the base wallet one. I've used it for a while. It used to be called Coinbase One, and it went through a bunch of name changes. I'm already able to get Island myself on there, but it's like you have to transfer stuff from Coinbase into the one, and then you have to swap
I think
So it's
they're
even another
changing
extra
it. I could be wrong, but my understanding is that they're going to make it so that anything that's on base as a DEX can be traded directly within like Coinbase.com. That's what I thought they were going to do. So if they do
I'm
that,
not sure if it was the Coinbase app or the base wallet. I'm not sure, but yeah, I was just getting more access to it. I think people will be more open to buy it if it's. I even have people who like have investment firms and shit that will invest in this type of shit. Like I know a lot of fucking people from the metaverse, man. So surprised.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know about the Coinbase stuff. I think right now we're on a good number of chains. We have a few large exchanges. There's obviously some big ones that we'd like to add when interest in gaming tokens picks up more. So yeah, I think we have a solid base to work from right now, but it would be great to expand it. Just the main blocker on expanding it is just like right now, gaming tokens aren't the main thing people are trading, and these exchanges are really driven by that. They're just like, okay, what are people trading right now? And they're like, okay, it's I don't know what the most popular thing is. This week it's been a lot of DeFi tokens and stuff, but they just want to list things that people are trading, and our volume has been all over the place, but it's been decent consistently. And if it when that picks up and gaming has a moment, or Nifty's doing more mainstream kind of like bigger marketing push, I think that kind of stuff becomes available. So we'll do what we can, and if you see any opportunities you think we should take advantage of, let us know for sure.
Probably just thinking out loud. I know we talked about this in the past too, but like having a sort of like DEX window on the website, is there a way that we could make it just super easy, that in a way that like you could even just like buy Island on whatever chain, I don't care,
like
buy it with like right, and we just kind of like market buy it for you, and maybe it's even just like you can do it with credit card through Stripe. We have that set up. just making it like super easy and just like market buying it for you from our site.
Yeah.
Yeah, almost like as simple as it is to buy Robux or V-Bucks or whatever. It's just like type your card in, boom, your V-Bucks in your account. You're ready to spend it how you want to buy skins or whatever the case is. It's just from a parent's perspective, that's what they're used to. So, and most of their cards are already integrated into their Xbox or their PS5 or whatever. So, yeah, that's just what most parents are doing right now. They're buying V-Bucks. Their kids go spend them, and then they refill the V-Bucks with more V-Bucks every freaking week at this point. It's pretty crazy. Kids ask
I'll be
more
right
for
back, guys.
virtual stuff than they ask for gifts for physical stuff nowadays. I'm telling you.
That weekly allowance.
That's true.
It's already that flip already happened. It's pretty wild.
Mhm.
The problem, I think the main thing with on-ramp is again, I don't know about this, but I think there's like some scrutiny where if you're an on-ramp and you're like providing people the access to financial assets, there is some form of vetting or like KYC you need to do. And I think that's why like most on-ramps have that process in there. So I think probably like having a clean on-ramp without KYC is pretty much impossible if I want to be honest with you. So that would require, that stuff, but I don't know.
Yeah, I think Steam won't allow this at all, right? Right, John? Steam or Epic Games.
Not in the platform.
Hmm.
Yeah. But on our website, we can do whatever we want.
Yeah, but it's not gonna be in-game anymore, though.
What won't be?
Like buying Island in-game with credit card.
Right. But we already don't have that, so, and I don't think that's the worst. I'm sure you can probably do that in Roblox, but if you're looking to buy some stuff, I think it'd be great if it was in game. We've talked about doing that, but it's
I've been watching my kid play Roblox the last week, and it's literally turned into a infinite void of brain rot. I'm not even exaggerating. All the most popular levels are just the craziest brain rot you can possibly think of.
Mhm.
On like in party mode. They're having live events even without the live stream screens in there. They're just hosting quote unquote
Yeah.
live events,
Like just jumping.
giving out things. And I've been studying Roblox a lot, because I'm just want to figure out what the heck, why are people playing this so much still? And it's brain rot, man. These kids are like gone into the infinite void.
GG's. Oh my god, it's been an hour now, guys. I guess we can wrap up in like 5 minutes from now. If you have any last questions for Charles and Zong, now's the best time to do it.
Yeah, let me know. I got to jump in like a second, so if someone has a last question for me, throw it out there.
I'm just seeing JB's face. I just want to say congrats,
Oh,
man. I think
yeah.
it was so cool. So cool what was happening yesterday in the game. Just wanted to give a shout out, bro.
Oh, thanks, guys. Yeah, it was really special, man. Really, really special. To see that the first time happening in Nifty Island too. Yeah, really cool, man. Like,
Did you get the shivers? Like, did you?
yeah, definitely. Yeah, still digesting it, and like all the artists too, like Canaltech,
Bro, you
D-Boss, Pharaoh.
chose the right artists for Battle Pass. Like those
Oh,
three,
yeah, bro.
Cantal, D,
It was
Fire.
wild, bro.
Mhm.
It was wild. Yeah, no, it was awesome, and yeah, like on the live stream too, all the love we were getting too, and
Yeah.
people checking out the avatars is like, yeah, and they haven't seen like there's a special surprise coming soon too. We're going to be introducing people to Hob, which is like the downtown city of Abyssoria,
Mhm.
and Canaltech has been going like crazy mode on it, so you'll see soon. Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
You're right. Zong, I think this is the last question from you. I mean, for you, when is vehicles happening?
what is what?
When is vehicles happening? Like
Oh,
cards?
vehicles. Oh,
Yep.
I love that question. Well, we have it as like a hopeful for our pre-Steam launch. We're working on a bunch of other like that kind of goes into the gameplay bucket, like stuff that makes the game more fun. This like mission system and some improvements to combat and NPC, like hostile NPCs and stuff to fight. That stuff is taking priority. I think after that we'll probably turn towards doing some kind of vehicle stuff. So I can't give a win on that, but I know it's requested and that we definitely really want to do it. So I think probably people want like some kind of car first, but I feel like a boat would be pretty cool. I want to start using the water.
I thought you wanted to do a tank.
Bro,
I mean,
I need a
I already got my
4x4
thing.
car. I need a 4 draft car in game.
Dude, I totally
Yeah.
vote on boat before cars for sure.
Yeah.
Now we're talking about cars. Yo, alright everyone, it's travel time. We are giving out 3,000 loot.
That way you can give all the pirate nations. You can give them a new boat.